Triple H praises the women's division and how they're better than the men in certain aspects. Their pacing and their understanding of the moments and not arguing about the moment is better than the freaking dudes. And to be honest, when you go down to the PC, there's effing 5 women that are great for every guy. It's like they come in and 6 months later they're effing good. The guys are just staring. No, the guys are just starting to figure shit out. The women are just way smarter than us. That's a bunch of bull crap. Here's the thing that finally that he acknowledged that women are currently doing better than men. Most of the time, sometimes men can outperform women in some certain story and certain spot and stuff. But the women have been kind of doing great things. The story, even though they sometimes, especially the evolution one, they kind of like made that quick like that instead of like pacing the story good, having a multiple maybe vignette or some certain things or like that. They sometimes didn't do that, but at least when they go out there, they perform. WrestleMania 41, Io, Rhea, Bianca. The story wasn't that like amazing when they show out, when they going out there. 10 out of 10 match. That match was banging. I wish it was in main event. But the thing is, when he said this stuff right here, I called it bullshit. Because if you want to do that, why? Or just praising this kind of like having this comment, praising the women, why can't you just put them in the main event scene? Night 2, or just night 1 at WrestleMania 41 this past month, or in April. You could have done that. You probably, I love CM Punk. I want CM Punk to main event WrestleMania. But ask him, hey, should we just put the woman as the main event? Like this, you could just do the semi-main event, and then the women could be the main event. Like, can we do that for night 1 at least? For now, and then the next year or the next couple of years, maybe you can put women in the night 2 of WrestleMania. I think you can do that. But the thing is, like, I love CM Punk, but I think it's not his like call. The favor I thought is going to be something bigger, maybe a chance to maybe get a championship opportunity at night 2. I don't know, just go wild with it. But just main eventing WrestleMania, and then you kind of like put like this women's match are really good because Rhea and Io can just grabs, okay? They can just do it all. Like, and you put Bianca in that bitch, bruh. I think you could. That's a main event. That's a fucking main event. In my eyes, it's already main event. But the thing is, again, I'm happy that you finally realize that women doing better than men, and I'm happy that you realizing that. But to me, action speaks louder than word. So if this is that you want it, if or not if you want it, just if this is what you thinking about, please, I'm begging you, Papa H, ball fraud, that you put that words into the real action. Because you didn't put Julia right now at PLE. Remember SummerSlam? Hey, you didn't put her in SummerSlam. Hello? Hello, Papa H? Can you put Julia at SummerSlam? Bailey at SummerSlam? Instead, you put some random bitch ass matches like Karen Cross. No, just I'm not saying that I truly just like don't really mad that they got booked. I think I'm happy that Karen finally getting a PLE after all this time. But there's so much stuff that you should do for, especially your champion. The women's mid-card champion needs a boost. You did it with Intercontinental Champion with Becky Lynch. Why can't you do that too in the United States? You lacking, Papa? You lacking, Bolt Frog? Bolt Frog? Come on, man. So, if you truly believe it again, please put all the women's championship, main roster one, in PLEs. I'm begging you, bruh. Because if not, then cut this bullshit ass statement that you put out here in Unreal. I'm trying to I'm in episode 2 right now with the push episode. We're talking about Jey getting the win at Royal Rumble. I'm still far ahead. I'm still far from this kind of like episode. But again, Triple H, your statement here means nothing if you didn't put it on action. So remember, Julia is not on SummerSlam. We got Tiffany, Jade. We got the Women's Tag Team Championship, which is finally you did something for them, making sure the tag team division is kind of like more normal now, which is I respect that. Thank you. The Intercontinental Championship between Lyra and Becky, good. The Women's World Champion, Naomi, Io, Maria, cool. But that's it. Where's the Women's United States Champion? You didn't add them. So again, thank you that you finally bring tag team champion, especially SmackDown one, to the event, and it's going to be a freaking TLC match with like six team. Like, god damn, she was wild. But I think, if I'm being honest, just make tag team championship only one. I think with how the climate is like kind of rough in WWE, just make one tag team champion, because man, it was kind of like hard to just schedule like a really good PLE without tag team matches. But again, going back to women, that's 4. I think 4 good, like solid like championship matches there. But you need to add that Women's United States Champion. Only that one. You can add Bailey to that bitch. Come on, bro. But that's it. That's one thing, man. Triple H say this and then have his male commentators simulate orgasm noises when they're in the ring. I don't know about that. That's with every sport now. Women just perform better, yes, but not basketball. They ass. I'm sure he means this, but also he knows what sells and knows what brings the ratings up. Yeah, Gunnar shit. Then put them in the main event scene on regular PLEs more often if you mean this. Yes, this one thing. The whole conversation or statement can sum up. Just put them in the main event. God damn it! You didn't put them in the PLEs. Like, rarely put them in the main event scene. You could really see that with Evolution 2. It was best PLE of the year to me. Elimination Chamber was the next best. Yeah, probably. I think was better probably than Evolution 1. I don't know. I didn't watch Evolution 1 because already all I know it's Evolution 2. And then it was best PLE, but the storytelling wise it was shit. So not the good one, not the best. So they just like AEW in 2022, 2023, like they have like the worst storytelling, but when in pay-per-view they just kill that bitch. Remember when the toxic AEW fans thought he was anti-woman on Wonder Woman? Yeah, no sir. I think IWC have like some of this part of IWC. I have the maybe correct criticism towards Triple H because if you say that anti-woman, I mean, if I'm being honest, he is. Like, why can't you just put all the women's matches on PLE? Like, every single champion should be defended at PLE. He didn't do that. And then he didn't put any women in the main event scene for a while after VKM left. He had the chance to make sure that women main evented WrestleMania, but he didn't. The last one we got is 2021. Fuck it. Mercedes Moné versus Bianca Belair, night one. That's night one of WrestleMania 37. And he didn't. After that, VKM still holding WrestleMania 38, but he had a chance with 39 and 40, and he didn't do it. He didn't do it. WrestleMania 40 was good with the match with Becky Lynch and Rhea was good. It was good enough. It was a good match. They should been in the main event instead of like. I love the story with The Rock, Roman, Cody, and Seth Rollins, but come on, you could put Women's Championship in the main event. Just get the crowd hype. I don't know. Triple H is definitely different from Vince when it comes to pushing women to a certain point. But Vince already put women in 2 WrestleMania's main event. I know, again, Triple H still have like a lot of WrestleManias in his hand because like he's still running the shows. He had like probably 43, 44 in the next iteration until 50. He still have time, but it took Vince for a while, but Vince already did 2 WrestleManias. Like 2 WrestleManias with women in it. So hopefully this year and next year, I'm hoping that Triple H get the starting point to make sure women main eventing WrestleManias at night too. I love Punk, but come on. At some point, you gotta push Punk aside, put women in night too. But again, there's so many things. He's right. The women's division has been great lately. The ladies are really trying their best, and they have become so good. Yeah, with talent, so much talent. Stephanie Valkyrie, Julia, even the mid card like have a lot of talent there. The NXT women's is going to come up and going to have a blast. And they need to start really put their mindset into put their money on the women's side. Make women's wrestling be the main event. Make women's great again or whatever again. Women's wrestling great again. But that's it. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Share this video. Triple H praises the women's division and how they are better than the men in certain aspects. That's it. And put them in the main event, Triple H. You know what to do. And goodbye.